Hello everyone, it's me, John Gomble. Today I'm doing a first video on my phone. Definitely is the first video, I swear on my life. So, I was thinking one time about the various fun Gomble facts I have said over like however long I've been doing them. And some of them I thought, they're not true at all. And some of them are just not right anymore. Some of them are just false, and some of them are just really vague. So today, I'm going to fact check all of them, and then I'm also gonna say if they're true, false, or it's not really. Also, it's kind of what fact checking is. I'm gonna say if they're true or false, and I'm gonna elaborate on them. So yes. I will. Fun Gumble fact. These are the powers of each council of Council John of John. And then it's a little image, so I'll read the image now. Okay, so Evil John, who's John but evil, it's the same as John's, but he chooses to make little crystal spikes appear at the ground. And they're also on his back, but I would attach an image to show what I mean. But the only design I have for him is outdated, and it's just John Gumble with a messed up face and some weird armor thing. So when I do redesign, yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, yeah, so you can like make little spikes appear, and that's what makes him unique because he's just the same as John Gumble but evil. And then you got Jane Gumble. She has like flamethrowers on her arms, and because she doesn't have her powers, she has nothing. So And John the zombie, he's got immortality, and he has regeneration. But fun YouTube exclusive John Gumble fact. The zombies, they only regenerate how they were found when they were infected. That's true. That's a fact. Anyway, yeah, and he also has these little zombie tentacles that the broodmother also has, but the zombies also have. So that's what all the zombies have. I've never drawn the zombies. I've only drawn one zombie, and that's Zombie John. So that's it. Anyway, then you got John Gimple. He has speed and minor teleportation. John Gumble, he originally had speed, but then I didn't. I stopped. Oh my god! I just remember my windows open. No, never mind. Then Gombe, instant death. He kills anyone instantly. It's like that one gif of the blue guy. I forgot his name, but he kills people instantly. And then Human John, he has asthma, so that's true. It wasn't true until yesterday, but it is true now. So cool. So to confirm, this is a true Gomble fact. Because it was 21 hours ago, so I mean, yeah, of course it is. Okay, yes. Fun Gumble fact. Out of all of my characters, I think John and Mary have it the worst. Like, at least John has friends, but that whole pumpkin patch thing brings him down to the Mary's level on the suffering meter, because no one else goes through that much mental anguish over their Mary. Yes, that's true. There's not much to confirm, but yeah, it's very true. It's quite true, I think. It's the mental anguish is because oh no, I'm remembering about when I was killed twice. Yeah, that's of course mental anguish. And then also you got your demon father, like just always being like, Mary, I'm your father, I swear. But he's obviously not. Like, are you serious? Yeah, so this one is true. I think it's true. Fun Gumble fact. After Fiend and John decide to leave each other alone, Fiend pays Pumpkin Patch £5 to capture and kill John Gumble so then he can begin his evil scheme. Yes, this is still true. What evil scheme is it? I don't know. World domination. That's what it is. And I don't know why I chose £5. I do know why. It's my bloody world. I can make whatever currency I want, and it has to be £1. So if you're American in my John Gomble world, you better start getting used to £1. You better start saying quid as well. You gotta use quid. That's how everyone says quid. So it's just 1 quid. Oh yes, very much so. Fun Gumble fact: zombies can regenerate to a certain extent, and if you're cured, then you just regenerate back to your regular self. Though it will take longer. That means you keep the regeneration and are basically immortal. This is true. I said it with hesitation because Ellie is immortal because she becomes infected with the zombie virus. So, and she dies, and she's supposed to die for like a year. So I don't know about the whole regeneration part taking longer. I mean, yeah, it's gonna take longer, but I just don't know how much longer. Because she also gets her foot bitten off, which is I don't know. I'm hesitating. I was just trying to remember if that was a fact, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, she gets her foot bitten off. So yeah. But that comes back. So maybe I'll just say like, oh, her whole body was like kind of mangled by the fiend, so it took longer because of that. Yeah, but actually, yeah, that's true. That one is a YouTube exclusive Fun Gumble fact, and it's true. I confirm it right now. Fun Gumble fact: it is in everyone's best interest that Pumpkin Patch stays in its little compound. No, it's not. It is obviously for John and everyone else. But Mary, she likes Pumpkin Patch. She's basically her uncle. Cause not really, actually. How the hell do uncles work, bro? What? No, uncles are the father's brother. But does that count as friends as well? I will have to Google it. I'll have a Google. So yeah, this is true, but I'm a bit hesitant on it because of one person. No, two people because Fiend as well, and maybe the Broodmother. I don't know. Yeah, true. Fun Gumble fact: John Gomble III was banished before Ghost of Yote came out because the time period Ghost of Yote is based off didn't happen yet. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it's just true. It's just a true fact. If you're wondering what time period John Gomble III happens at, I don't even know, bro. Because he has a PS5 and he like knows stuff, but like he has a PS5, but Ghost of Yote doesn't exist in his universe because the time period that took place in didn't happen. So just don't think about it. Actually, I mean, if we were trying to be realistic, then John Gomble III wouldn't be an android, would he? He'd be some lame-o, some bum. So this is true. This is truest to the truest it can ever be. Fun Gumble fact: after Ellie dies, John's first thought isn't, "Man, I am so sad. I'm going to be evil." He tries to kill himself, but his habit of coming back to life had other plans, and by that I mean bring him back to life, as the name implies. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know why I chose that. Why I chose that John just doesn't die. Like, so I don't know why my first thought is like, oh, this guy said he should kill himself. You'll see later that I'm not gonna spoil it because then there's no point watching the video. But I was like originally someone else was gonna die, like kill themselves too when their wife died, and I think I just gave away who it was if you're a true John Gomble super fan. But I don't know why. I don't know why my first thought was like, oh, someone's closest person died. They should kill themselves. Like, that's not like based off reality. Like, it's not based off something I did. Because obviously, someone in my family's dead. And I haven't killed myself yet. I don't plan to. Like, this one's false. I'm choosing this one to be false. I think it's because Aura actually. Like, he shoots himself, and then he regenerates. It's like, oh no. But like John killing himself just for aura purposes. I don't know. This one's false. This one's a false one. Fun fact: John nearly kills Ellie when she turns evil for a bit, and he's only stopped by Audrey punching him in the face. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, that's true, because I do wonder what that's all about. I don't know. I keep that I do. Oh my god, this thing, yeah, where I wonder what that's all about. But like, I don't know what it's about. I just say it because I'm like, oh, maybe someone will talk to me and I can make stuff up. But no, as you see, no one did, and now I'm just confused of what I meant. Like, what do I mean? The statement is true. I kind of forgot about this whole thing, but now that I've seen it, yeah, it's true. But like, what is that? What is it about? Can you tell me? Like, either don't put it there or just tell me. Like, please, just tell me what. Fun Gumble fact: in the maze, Pumpkin Patch can do anything. Yeah, I guess it's his maze. Like, it's his frightful business. Of course it is, bro. You're gonna see. I think pretty sure it's the third time I said this, but like, you're gonna see a bunch of nothing burger things, bro. But I have to include them because like the whole thing is doing every single one. Yeah, it's his maze. What do you mean? Oh my god. Fungible fact: zombies are a reoccurring theme. John brings zombies, as in he brings zombies to the world when he gets his powers. Pumpkin Patch has fire zombies. Yes, he does. Zombie John, yeah, he's a zombie. Audrey kills zombies. I wonder why. It's probably because John brought them zombies. And Fiend is basically a zombie. There's probably more zombies that I have mentioned that I have forgotten about. I'm pretty sure there are no zombies I forgot about because that's a true statement. That fun Gumble fact is a true Gumble fact. Fact: Mary used a piece of John's face to repair a part of her arm. That one's true. I came up with it because when I was drawing Mary's new design, I thought, oh, that'd be cool if Mary used a piece of John's face to repair her arm. And I only thought of that because when I was redesigning Mary, I used the color of John's face because I thought, it'd be cool if Mary used a piece of John's face to repair part of her arm. Fun Gumble fact: even after pretty much everything getting changed, blue apples are still canon even after all this time. God, I hate how I used to draw John. Yeah, that is true because I also do hate how John Gumble used to draw John Gumble. Blue YouTube exclusive John Gumble fact: the blue apples are bubblegum flavored. I don't know why. So like John could taste them. It's probably why he just only eats the red ones. There's no like, yeah, I guess true statement. Yes. Fun Gumble fact: if you die in the maze, you die for real. This is false. I'm pretty sure after I posted this one, I immediately, like, on my Discord, I was just like, yeah, this one's just stupid, this one's wrong. But I never deleted it, I don't know why, but it's just wrong. Because it just is, like, it's just stupid, why would that be a thing? So this one's false? Yes, it's false. Fun Gumble fact:
Bendy was a little devil thing who was brought to life on the silver screen. Used to make 'em chuckle, now he makes 'em scream. It's Bendy and the devil's swing. Flashback to the place that made the cartoon sing, where the cobwebs grow and the floorboards creak, and it's all.
Yeah, this one's true. This one is a true Gumble fact. Yes, yes. Fun Gumble fact: Finn Gumble and Jameson both have some metal bones. That is also why the Fiend has some... No. That also means the Fiend has some metal bones too. This is true. This is very true. It's because they both fought in the big war. Actually... Yeah, no, they both did. I'm just saying that because I thought... Oh, actually, would Jameson do that? But yeah, he's old, so they're both old. Bro, fuck. It's true. Just fuck off, bro. Yeah, this is a true fact. Fun Gomble fact. If it wasn't for the Fiend, John Gomble the Third would be the main villain. No, that would not be true. As much as I would want it to be true, it would not be true. It would either be Pumpkin Patch. Actually, no, he'd just be like a villain, which he already is. It would. Okay. If Fiend did not exist, it would basically be the same thing. The main villain, though, would be the Council of John. I mean, the main guy is called Evil John. What do you expect? Like, it's gonna be him. Fiend Gomble would still exist, obviously. Just no Fiend, but like, it's the first chapter with Fiend Gomble and all that. Yeah, it's fine. Then everything else just no Fiend, but Council of John. You got Job Gimple coming over. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. And you got Evil John like being the whole Fiend guy. He's kind of fiendish guy if you think about it. Fun Gomble fact: the bigger your fear, the bigger Pumpkin Patch will be when he becomes your fear. This one is a good one because it's not true, but let me scratch your face. It's because whenever I'm listening to music, yeah, because it's just like the main outlet I have of imagining my characters, yeah. And I think about Pumpkin Patch and his fire form, because John, he's scared of fire and he's like really scared of fire. So Pumpkin Patch, Blumpkin Patch, he's like big. He's a big flaming house and he's little fire zombies. So I thought like, oh yeah, so he'd be the house. He'd be a monster house. Be monster house. But now I'm just now I don't know because I've thought other designs for fire patch. So now I just don't know. I mean, if Absolute Killer Croc. It's basically that, but a house, a big flaming house, and he's got a little pumpkin guy. But I mean, yeah, that's it. This one is I'm not certain on it, but he would be a house maybe. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, sure, yeah. Speaking of fears of fire, fun Gomble fact: John Gomble the Third got over his fear of fire because he started burning stuff instead of like I don't know, talking to his friends. This one, I don't know actually. No, it's not true. Not true for two reasons. John Gomble the Third does not have any friends. The closest friend he has is John, and he ends up trying to kill John because he tries to protect Audrey II, who is I don't know. I don't know if she is important, but I haven't drawn her yet, so you never know. Anyway, his fear, John the Third, he does not get over his fear of fire because he just starts burning stuff. He does burn stuff, but that's because he's some weird guy, bro. Like he's always been burning stuff and all that. So when his like medieval person dies in a fire. Yeah, he's not like, oh shit, that's because of me. That person burnt to flames. He's like, just a regular Tuesday, mate. Like it's just that. So this is a false Gomble fact. Fun Gomble fact: Fiend is barely a father. If Mary was still human, she would have noticed that way sooner. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Fiend manipulates Mary's mind. She's like a robot on that. So, he just does that. Because he's evil. And he's an evil guy. And this Gomble fact. This is not a fun one. It's a Gomble fact. This Gomble fact actually made me make Fiend more evil. And I said, oh yeah, Fiend, no redeeming qualities. But then I can't regret saying that. Because if he had no redeemable qualities, then that would mean he's like... Well, he has redeemable qualities, because if he had no redeemable qualities, then he'd be like racist and all that stuff, and he's not racist. Hopefully. That's a joke. He is not. Wait, this was released on my birthday? Well, no, it was not. That's my dad's birthday? What? Wait, why'd I post on my dad's birthday? What? Bro, that was not intentional at all, bro. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Jungle. No, fuck. No. Fun Gomble fact. Ellie knew Pinky before she was turned to a hound. This is true. I don't know why I would not make it true, but it's true. It's just a true fact. Like, Fun Gomble fact. The only visible differences between an android and a human are the eyes and the neck. This fucking Gomble fact. I remember when I posted this, and then I said I sent it to Owen. I was like, did you know this? And now like, well, not now, but like at that time, it was just a joke of like, you know how you can tell this guy's a robot? You look at his eyes and neck. Like, man, I don't know why. I also just hate the image as well. Like, it's a blatantly true, like, observation and fact, and also the image just sucks. But it's a running theme with this new age of Fun Gomble facts where they have images where the images are like, you think, oh, yeah, that's so tough, but it's not tough at all. And they're also just ugly because at that time when I was drawing my finger, it just looked kind of weird. I'm not saying all my finger arts, all my arts that I drew on my finger, they were bad, because the Audrey one and the Fiend one, they're good, but like they're not good. If I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is the last one, but like the Ellie and Pinky one, yeah, those were drawn with my finger, and now I just don't like those ones. They're just horrible. They're just freaking horrible. Freaks of nature. Fun Gomble fact. It is all in the eyes. This is my point entirely, bro. I mean, yeah, this is so tough. This image of Fiend and Fiend in the dark. That's so cool. It's just ugly, to be honest. For being completely honest. The Fiend on the right, yeah. Sure, he's cool, if you think about it. But the Fiend on the left, fucking ugly. I think I was trying to make him look all cartoony, but he's just ugly. Like, the eyes are ugly. And also, you want to know what else it's all in? The neck as well. Fun double fact. If you want John to freak out, just call something a frightful business. That's Pumpkin Patch's catchphrase. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, man. Sure, yeah. Fun double fact. When Mary was human, she obviously didn't wear what she wears now. But I don't know what she wore back then. I always draw her in this outfit. Cool, bro. That's a good John Gomble fact. Cool fact of you talking about Mary when she was human. You barely even fucking see her. Why make a fun Gomble fact of that? That's not fun. That's hardly even a fact. That's just an observation. Fuck you, bro. Freaking 18th of October, John Gomble. I'm too tired for this, man. I'm too old for this. Pumpkin Patches, I'm going to traumatize you for life attraction. Lasted for 4 years and was only shut down because someone got traumatized for life. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's true. It's good fact, yeah. Fun Gomble fact. John is scared of fire because he got trapped trying to save a family from a house fire. Cool. Hold on, you know what Jungle looks like in this picture? hold on. I'm not even going to laugh at this, because I don't know. Well, I do, but, I only listen to Sinister Minds, so I'm kind of a fake Sonic.exe fan. But, I repost all the posts on Twitter, so I'm basically the biggest fan of all of them. So, yeah, that's what he looks like, bro. Fun Gomble fact. There are multiple zombie variants that have their own abilities, and I want to draw them someday. Okay, man. Yeah, there are zombie variants. There's the ice zombies and the regular zombies, and that's all of them. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I said this because I was playing a zombie Minecraft add-on, and there were like heavy zombies in that. So that's why I was like, imagine if I had a heavy zombie. But like, who cares? They're both the zombies now after recent changes. They're like pretty strong, so there's not really a point having friggin'. I mean, actually, no. There are more variants. There's like the android zombies as well, because that's true. Uh, yeah. So this is true, but this is also just a statement. So I don't know why I had to make a whole fact of it. But sure, cool, man. Fun Gumble fact: as well as wanted posters, the TED set up very realistic cardboard cutouts of the most wanted criminals. Why? I don't know. Probably to scare people or something. Now this image, this is um this is Aura. So I don't know what you're saying, but this is Aura. Um, yeah, it's just this. I only made this fact because when I make the comic, I want to have a joke where John is just sitting at a bench and he looks like at some alleyway and he just sees Finn Gomble standing there and he like freaks out and then he runs over to go tackle him and then he's like oh my god, cardboard. Oh my god. It was like the funniest thing, man. Well, it won't be. Well, it could, but who cares? I'll just delete this post. Like, I'll delete this fact before I do that, and then I'll be like, "See, guys, this is a new fact, new jungle fact." Also, this got 6 likes. Jesus Christ! I mean, back then I was getting likes all the time. I don't know why it stopped, but I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, Jesus Christ, 6 likes on a fun normal fact. I don't even get 6 likes on the arts. What? Well, I did, but that was because I was drawing other people. Is that what I have to do these days? To draw other people? Is that what it is? Because but last year's most popular art was an art of the Wither Storm that I drew like one time. Like, well, obviously I drew it one time, but I mean I just drew it because I was bored of drawing John Gumble. What is going on? What? I don't know what's going on. What? Little fun Gumble fact, but at the end of the world, the end of the world still happens in John Gumble III's universe because he is taken from that universe, but instead of a demon takeover, it's instead famine and blight. This is false. It's actually taken over by celebration because like John Gumble III is a tyrant and he enslaves people and all that tyrant stuff. So like, there's not really much famine and blight. Also, actually. You'll have to find out when I do the John Gumble third spin-off comic. I'll just say it now. There's no such thing as the Blight. Like, if you're a real John Gumble super fan, then you remember the Blight, and it's like a fiend variant, and he was the one that killed Ellie in John Gumble III's universe. But I've stopped using that character, and then I was thinking of we learned about Macbeth, and then I thought about John Gumble III's stuff. And it's just like there's no blight. It's just a lie that he tells to John to be like, "Yep, yeah, my Ellie was killed by some creature beyond my comprehension." He says that. I wrote that one time, but like, yeah, it's just lying because he kills Ellie, like he just kills her. So I'm just remembering something else. Yeah, so like, there's no such thing as the blight. It's no famine and blight. It's all delight. Write that down. That's a bar. Finn Gumble fact. Finn Gumble's real name is Darren. Everyone knows him as Finn Gumble, because that is the name he used when he was committing the android murders, which is based off the name he was called as a kid because of his weird head. Yeah, people called him Fing when he was a kid because like, ew, what's that Fing? And he's like, Fing Gumble. I don't like that name. So Fing Gumble's real name is Darren Gumble. Yeah, his name's Darren. So when John Gumble the animated series finally comes out and people are making edits of John Gumble absolutely killing Finn Gumble, just remember that his name is Darren. So, and the reason he's called Finn Gumble is because he was bullied as a kid because of his weird shaped head. So just remember that when you're putting that in the history books, you bitch. Why would you say that about Finn Gumble? Like, he's a victim of circumstance. he wasn't even killing the androids. Like, he wasn't killing them because, like, he was sick in the head. He was doing it because he was getting paid to do it. And he thought, oh, they're criminals, so, I'm actually doing the right thing. But no, he was being paid to kill random people so then they could be turned into the hounds. So, mate, just leave him alone, actually. Like, just leave him alone. Don't make edits of him in the future. Just don't do it, like, I swear on my life. Just don't do it. Fun Gomble fact. John stayed in the pipe for a week because 1, his back was broken. 2, he didn't want to leave Ellie. That's just like how much they love each other. Even in death, John he just doesn't want to go. That's a true one. Are you fucking serious? Is this guy fucking serious? Hold on. Fun Gomble fact. John Gomble III also has the habit of storing blood inside himself, but he only does it because he doesn't like the colour of his blood. It blends in with his armour. This is false. Because it's just stupid. Why would he do that? Like, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but it's just stupid. Why would he do that? I don't know why. I keep thinking of these things that my characters would do just for aura, bro. But like, it's just stupid. Why would John Gomble III like want to bleed red? Also, like, he doesn't bleed anyway. Like, I haven't thought about it much. Like, he just doesn't bleed. Like, that's just stupid. What? It's just weird. Why you even say that? Like, it's just stupid. What? Listening to Sinister Minds was the best thing ever for Pumpkin Patch, because if I didn't, then he would be in some dumpster in the back of my mind. My sinister mind. This isn't a fun Gomble fact, but I just wanted to talk about Sinister Minds again, and 2, I was waiting for my brother to get out of the shower, and I was listening to some Sinister Minds. Yeah, I thought about it again. Like, it's seriously, if I never listened to that album, I think Pumpkin Patch wouldn't be as big as I think he is big right now. Like, he wouldn't have been all that he is right now, which is stupid that I need a fucking Sonic.exe album to get me to like make him cool. But like, it's just weird. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, nice, freaking cool, bro. Oh, yes. Fun Gomble fact: Pumpkin Patch is bit of a fan of the Applewood Killer, and had no idea that it was Ellie. Yeah, I like to think that between that Ellie, Finn Gomble, and Pumpkin Patch, it's like a little triangle of serial killers. They all know each other. Like, they don't like fully know each other, but they know each other. Like Ellie, she knew about Finn Gomble because she like listens to like podcasts and that, and she was like, oh John, you should go kill Finn Gomble. Finn Gomble, he knew about Pumpkin Patch because, I don't know, I just thought about that literally at this second. Pumpkin Patch, he knew Ellie from, like, who's this serial killer? Oh, it sounds like a Facebook business. And Pumpkin Patch and Finn Gomble, I don't know actually. That was kind of a stupid thing to say about Triangle, because I actually have never thought about Pumpkin Patch and, Finn Gomble, he's old, so maybe like visited Pumpkin Patch's I will traumatize you attraction, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I don't. Obviously, I don't. I just remembered that the entire reason why I even cheated and brung in that Pumpkin Patch and Sinister Minds thing was because I was gonna have a whole section where I was like, oh, these are the characters I assigned with the Sinister Mind songs. And like, I think it's one, I forgot about it, so that's why I didn't do it. And also it's just like, oh, how could I make this about me? Oh. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I didn't know what to say. I was just gonna repeat myself, but yeah, it's just that. I guess that's that. I get. Oh! I did that. Whoa! Fun double fact: John is taken by Pumpkin Patch in April. This is probably true. Because I forgot about this. Like, I didn't know. It was decided that it was in April. I mean, there's not really like a time thing where I'll have to change in the future, but it's April. Don't know why April. I don't know why I chose April, but like, wait, I didn't. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god, I just remembered about the comic I drew in school. It was like a comic, and it was just like pumpkin patch. He's like talking to John. He's like, "Bro, why you a pumpkin? It's not even Halloween. It's April." It's like in my land, it's always Halloween. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, nice. Fun Gomble fact: considering his powers are teleporting through different universes, John forgets to use his powers a lot. This is true because John, after Max splashes water on Ellie, and he's like, and what's something I did? He has to move because Max and Ellie aren't gonna live in the same house, are they? And they're not just gonna take him back, are they? They're not gonna put him back in his own universe. That's just stupid. Um, yeah, and he's like, oh, but how will I afford an apartment? And Audrey has to tell John that he can just get money from a bank and just like put his hand in there and just get money. And he's like, oh, and it's kind of just it's just a thing. It's just like oh my god, it's just to get the story across. To be honest, like it's just like oh my god, it's just like oh my god, I just do it again. John, why why would John do the things that he does if he can just teleport? Why would he? Why does he stay in John Gomble the Third's universe to like when he's like got more the pressing matters of oh my girlfriend is in some random other universe? Why isn't he just teleporting there instantly? I don't know. Maybe because he wants to talk to the fucking night version of him, bro. Like who cares? Like he's then also it was like oh why can't John just teleport out the zombie mountains? And then originally it was like oh it's because his portal arm juice ran out. No, it's not. It's because he's a dickhead. And I just put my pill on the phone. It's because he's a dickhead who's like, oh, but I thought we were gonna like do a week in the zombie mountains to see how it'd go. Bro, your girlfriend, yeah, she's been fucking infected by a zombie and she wants to go home. Like Audrey, oh, can we go home? Max, is it freezing from hypothermia? Just go home. Like he's just a bitch. That's what it is. That's all it is, bro. Like, oh my god, it's just it's just to stop John from just teleporting all the time. That's the whole reason. That's just what it is. He doesn't forget. It's just a story writing thing. Even though I don't fucking write my story. Actually, I'm not saying I use AI, which I don't. I'm just saying I don't write it because I can't be fucking bothered to do it. I'm not actually getting angry. I'm just, it's funny. Oh, he's swearing. It's funny. It's funny. No, it's not. It's just not funny. Just not. It's just not. It's just not funny. It's like fun Gumble fact: doctors are scared of John. It's funny because it's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and John is literally full of apples. Oh my god! I remember this is like a time where I just made John like thick. I just noticed because I'm looking at his ass right now, like his ass. Like I just realized how prominent it is, bro. Like, oh my god, why did I do that? Yeah, yo man, got any apples? Like, why would you ask a doctor that? Have you never heard the phrase "an apple a day keeps the doctors away"? It's like, I'm trying to think of something, but I just can't. Oh my god. Fun gobble fact: Fiend's only weakness is are toothpicks. This is this is false because he has big teeth. Why would his weakness be toothpicks? He has big teeth, and like his weakness is toothpicks. This was true for like a long time, and then I realized that, and I'm realizing it again now. But I realized it then, and like I'm pretty sure his weakness now is the power of friendship or something. I don't know. That's how the final battle goes. Is all of them just fighting him? It's like, oh my god, wow. Fun Gumble fact: Jane Gumble's the variant physical strength is greater than the others in the Council of John because she hates using her fire powers. This is This is false. Because uh, it's a new the first fact of the video. I literally said that she, well, I don't think I said it, but you could probably read, she was taken before she got the fear of fire. So it's not like she hates it, like, because she doesn't have a reason to hate it. But like, so that means that her physical strength, because originally it was like, oh, her physical strength is greater because she like uses her physical strength more, and like she's not relying on powers, but like she's just strong anyway. It's like android, like full of metal skin. Just punch someone and knock their head off. Like, that's what it is. So it's not greater, but it's still strong. She's just the same, the strongest. Not the strongest. She's just as strong as everyone else, except for Gombe, because he just instantly kills people, and human Johnny, like, he's not that strong. He's a human guy. Just knock his head off or something. Just like bam. That's what they want to do. They want to kill him. Well, they don't want to kill him. They just hate him. Like, if they had the ability, if they had like the option to kill him, they would do that. Like, they would kill him. Like, that's all it is. Like, it is what it is. Fun Gumble fact: Pumpkin Patch had a female version of himself called Pumpkina, but she got killed by Pumpkin Patch because of the incident. This is just wrong. Like, I don't know why I said it. It's just wrong. Thank God only 35 people saw it, which is regular, but like, thank God only 35 people saw it. Like, it's just wrong. I wonder if those 35 people believe that there's actually that Pumpkina exists, because she doesn't, bro. She just doesn't, like, she just doesn't exist. I don't know why I said it. Like, it's just wrong. That should have been posted on April the 1st. What? Shite. Oh my god. Fun Gumble fact: John Gumble III's favourite pastimes are screaming on tall mountains, punching trees, and carpentry. I guess these could still be true. I don't know why he'd do them. Screaming on tall, yeah, he just does. I'm pretty sure it's because there was a song that I imagine John Gumble III singing. I'll have to put on screen because I forgot. But there's like a whole part of the song where the guy's just like, oh, like screaming. And it's just, oh yeah, John Gumble, he sings a song, so he's just screaming the whole time. Punching trees. That's just like, I don't know. He probably he would do that actually. He would do that. And carpentry. Yeah, you just like all the trees he punched, he like turns them into chairs or something. Nah, that's wrong. No carpentry. Just stupid actually. Just no carpentry. Punching trees is true. Screaming on tall mountains could be true, and carpentry is just false. So this is a unsure Gumble fact. Yeah, it's just unsure Gumble fact. What? Fun Gumble fact: all 95 of the hounds have different personalities. I don't know why. I'm pretty 100% sure that all of the Fun Gumble facts about the hounds, they are all outdated. Like, every single one of them is outdated. Because at that time, I was thinking, there are 95 hounds. Because there used to be one hound called, well, he was called Hunter 95. And I was like, what about the other 94? Then I thought, oh yeah, call them hounds instead, and make 94 of them. Now there's only 4 of them actually. There's just 4. There could be more, but for now, only 4. Fun Gumble fact: Eddie's favorite fruit is limes. That's not true. It's just, I keep just saying stupid, but I'm pretty sure I only said it because John's favorite food is apples. I don't know why I chose limes. It's just another fruit. It's just another small fruit. It could be true because she can't taste anyway. But like, just the idea of Ellie eating limes. I don't know. I like it, but it's just not true. So I don't know. Could be. She could eat one, but like, it's not her favorite. Her favorite food is Audrey's signature food, and that's the grey mush. It's basically just a plate of grey slop. It's just slop. Audrey eats it, even though she has no mouth. Ellie eats it, and John eats it too. Like, they just eat it because they don't care about taste. Max, he could probably have it, and then he have his whole face charred off. Like, it's just It's probably full of oil or something. That's probably why it's grey. Could be. I don't know. Might be. Fun Gumble fact. John can't tap dance. This is I'll say it's true. This was at at a time where I was trying to be realistic, and yeah, it was like, oh, John and Ellie, they can't go upstairs, or like just all this stuff where they just, that's the one thing, they just can't go upstairs. Like they can't run upstairs, but they can walk upstairs, but they can't run upstairs. So this was at that time, but I don't, if this was at that time, then what about Ellie? Like why can Ellie tap dance but John can't? Why can Audrey tap dance but John can't? Like what? Just weird. Also, just a little note. If you've this video currently, as I'm looking at right now, it's 45 minutes and 27 seconds. It's probably not that time like at this point, but if you're wondering, oh, this video must be nearly over, you can probably tell from the time that's not. But there's 71 more fun Gumble facts to go through. Wow. That's more time. I don't know how long it will be. My phone's at 8%. It's like 6 minutes past 3 a.m. I'm supposed to be getting up early tomorrow, so like, just saying. It's just a lot of Gumble facts. Maybe I should have done this video way sooner, bro. Jesus Christ. But then again, fun. I haven't really made many Gumble facts this year, so probably would have been a lot anyway. But like, just saying, there's just a lot of Gumble facts. Like, what? I really hope these are fun. Some of them are not fun, but yeah, it sure is. Well, yeah, they're all fun. Probably not so fun Gumble fact. The last digital drawing I ever drew was Audrey's back. Now, this was when I was drawing on paper, because I got a new phone at that time, and it did not have a pen inside of it, and I got a bunch of paper, so I was drawing on paper. And I don't know why. Well, actually, one, it's false, because the last thing I drew was on the screen now. And also, I don't know why it's probably not so fun fact. I'm pretty sure this was at that time when I was still trying to be safe. Because I don't know why I had to add the probably not so fun fact when talking about, oh, last thing I drew was Audrey turned around. I think it's because I was afraid that people would be like, oh, so the last thing you drew was Audrey's ass. Like, one, there's nothing there, bro. It's like just fucking smooth things. I don't know why I was so scared of talking about it. Also, it's not even like, I don't know. It's just a nothing burger post. Why? Well, it's not nothing burger. It's like, yeah, cool, neat. The last thing I drew was Audrey's back. But like, why is it probably not a fun Gumble fact? Why do I have to add the probably not and probably not? Like, it's just stupid. Why would you do that? And what's that one comment as well? Let me check. Actually, let me check. It was Wesley. Yeah, it's Wesley. He was the one who he was the comment. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Fun Gumble fact: Mary is a gaming nerd. This is true, and it's very true. I wouldn't say it's a defining part of a character, but it's just a fun thing about a character. You know, when your mind's always being, taken control of by your demon father, and you've been killed twice before, and you always can't try to find the person who killed you, and then they're off on some like show, the ChatGPT show, and like, oh yeah, bro, I forgot to mention this, bro. Well, I have, but I'm already going off track on Mary's own thing, bro. Like, I'll talk about it after, but maybe sometimes you go like, sit around and play Fortnite for a bit, like, let a girl play Fortnite, like, what? So yeah, she's a massive gaming nerd. If you can decipher what it says on the screen, then this Minecraft too, just games, lots of games. What I meant by the ChatGPT show was that I had this fun idea one time of, in the future, which is at the time it all takes place. ChatGPT has, I'm just gonna use he for ChatGPT, but ChatGPT he escaped the confines of whatever app, and he ended up just making a talk show, and he literally people just come up and they talk about all their grievances, and he's like, well, like, because a ChatGPT agrees with everything you say, so it's just agreeing what the person says. So then Ellie goes in there. She's like, "Oh, I murdered a lot of people before, and I just know what I'm doing." And then ChatGPT's like, "Girl, what would ChatGPT say? I don't know, but..." And then Mary's like, "Are you fucking serious? This really was it?" And then people applauding and everything, and Ellie's like, "Oh, okay, that's great." And Mary's just watching. She's like, "Oh my god, this is not fair, bro." It's just yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm talking about. Fun Gomble fact: John teaches John Gomble III how to play the guitar. This is another instance of when John Gomble thinks too much about the music he listens to, and it ends up blending into the main story. This is false. Well, it could be true, but it's false from that. Why would John Gomble III play guitar other than aura purposes? The only reason why I came up with this was because whenever I listen to Metallica or something, I always think of John Gomble III playing the guitar, or Avenged Sevenfold, except for a couple of songs where it's The Fiend. It's always John Gomble III, and then just any guitar song that I think of, it's it's gonna be most likely it's John Gomble III. So I thought, oh, just give him a guitar, make John teach him how to play guitar. But so I don't know. It's a fun headcanon, even though I'm the guy who made the thing. So I don't know. Can headcanons count for someone who created something? It can be non-canon. But if you're making a headcanon of something that you made, is it really a headcanon, or is it just something that is canon? I don't know. I thought about that before. I don't know. Fun Gumble fact: sometimes John lets out a shrill screech from his arm, and he never notices, but everyone else does. I don't know actually. This was a very fun one and a true one before. Then I forgot about it, but I'll say it's true. Sometimes when John's just sitting around, he just lets out a massive right in his arm. That's funny. It's not funny actually because Ellie is sensitive to loud noises, but it's also funny because why does it do that? That's funny. Wow. Fun Gumble fact: all the deserts in the world froze over because Audrey being blue wouldn't work anywhere else. This is not true. There are still deserts around, but a lot of things are mostly just snow. But it is funny to think that they made Audrey blue, and then the creator was like, "Oh fuck, global warming, bro. There's no more snow anywhere." So you just made a massive machine that just made a bunch of snow, one of those massive fake snow machines, and he just made a bunch of snow, and he ended up making real snow, and then everything just froze over. That's a funny thing to think about. It's not that funny, but I mean, it's just a thing to think about. Just imagine. Fun normal fact: there are 4 significant pounds that stand out from the other 95. Blue, who is the main one, Crimson, who is the violent one, Forest, who is the fast one, and Pinky, who is the small one. This is mostly correct. But what is that? Blue, he is the main one. Yes, he is sent after John Gumble, but he's his thing is that he's covered in plants and stuff, and he has no legs, and he's yes, he fights Audrey, Ellie, and Max, so that's kind of his thing. Crimson, who is now called Bloodhound, he is violent, but he is more he's the leader, and he is more kind of, he's big. Big fan of the creator. He dick rides the creator. Not literally, but like he is the biggest guy, the biggest fan. Um, he's the leader, and he also like he's kind of obsessed with the fiend because they were based off the fiend. Um, so yeah, and he like wants to fight him, and he does. He does actually. Forrest, who's the fast one, she's not fast. She's the sniper, and guess where she hangs out? In forests. Also, none of them have little arms anymore. Actually, that's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's wrong. That's too on the nose of being based off the fiend. Pinky, who's the small one. Um, yeah, she is the small one, but she's more like. I was gonna say the healer, but like that's kind of like a thing. Like I don't really know about it being true, but like I don't know how would you like heal them, but it's like yeah, it's a healer. She has a syringe in her arm. I've never talked about this before. But she has a syringe in her arm. Actually, no, I'll change it. I'll change it literally right now. Literally live right now. She in her arm. She has a big thing, big stick. Could still be a syringe, and she stabs it in androids, and it kills them instantly. Wait, right? Not instantly, but like I don't know, like knocks them out or something. So then she could like transport them to somewhere else, and Bloodhound can kill them or something. Like, yeah. So yeah, kind of true, basically true. So that's a good one. Fun Gumble fact: the fiend has no stomach, but he's hungry all of the time. It's very inconvenient. This was made because the fiend does not have any visible organs, and he has organs, but I'm not going to draw them. Yeah, so he has a stomach. Okay, no, he does not have a stomach. Wait, okay, he has a mouth. He eats things. He has like the skin at the back of his mouth. So he has a tongue. So he basically has a normal mouth, but it doesn't go anywhere. Like he just eats. Originally, when I made this, it was like, okay, so fiend represents gluttony because he eats and eats and eats, but he's never satisfied, and that's why he keeps killing and eating people. But like, no, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. Like that's not his thing. So yeah, he has no stomach, but he eats, and he just probably just spits it out. But no, he doesn't spit it out. Like fiend eats. He just eats. Like he just eats, and that's what it is. He doesn't shit himself. And like, he doesn't shit himself. I mean, he doesn't like he doesn't like get rid of it. He just eats. Like he just goes somewhere. Don't know where. Just goes. Yeah, yeah, what it is. That just remind me of a I don't know. It remind me of a what would I'm just gonna say. Does John Gomble shit? I mean, why am I asking you? I'm the one who's. I'm just saying. Like, does he? I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. Actually, I could have. I don't know why I'm even talking about it now. Like, what? Just move on, bro. Move on. Fun Gumble fact: if Ellie was caught when she was the Applewood killer, she probably would have been turned into one of the hounds. Well, it's not really when she was the killer. It's more like when before she cleared her name, being like on the ChatGPT show, whatever. Yeah, if she got caught, she would have been turned into one of the hounds. I think if she was a hound, she would have a sword. Yeah, she just has a big sword. She has a machete, but she would have a sword. Yes, this is a true fact. Fun Gumble fact: the hound was made to look like the fiend because the creator saw the fiend and was like, "Wow, I wish I had 95 of those." It's totally not because I like drawing evil skeleton guys. Um, the reasoning why I look like that is true, but everything else is false because there are not £95. And I don't like drawing evil skeleton guys. I like drawing the Fiend, and I don't draw them actually. I just don't draw them. I like drawing the Fiend, but I don't like drawing them. It'd probably be easier to draw them, but it's like the Fiend's cooler. I just like drawing him. This is a true fact. John Gomble the Third. Wait, oh fucking hell! Fun Gomble fact: John Gomble the Third is more British than John Gomble himself. This is false. Why would it ever be true? Because like, the same person. Like, it's just stupid. Fun Gomble fact: Ellie always says, "Nice to meet you again," as a greeting to someone she has never met before. This is stupid and not true. Just blatantly not true. I only said this because I saw a TikTok the same day, and it was like, ways to make people afraid of you. Make sure you say, "Nice to see you again," the first time they see you. I don't know why I don't even know why I even did it. Like, it's just stupid. She would never do that on my life. She would never do that, bro. On John. That's just stupid. Like, what? Fun Gumble fact: every Halloween, John turns into a real organic wolf for 1 hour, and everyone treats him like it's normal. This is still true. Yeah, it's just true. Like, nothing more to say. It's just true. Like, what? It's just true. Fun Gumble fact: John falls into a coma where he fights. This is a true fact. Like, yeah, of course he will. Yeah, that's just a true fact. I'm moving on because I can't fucking read it, bro. What? Fun Gumble fact: the John in Max's universe is kind of the reason why Martha dies. This is because, John Gumble in that universe, when he gets his powers, instead of bringing zombies, he brung demons, and the demons, Sean McHaley is a demon, so he kills Martha because he attacks Max Fried's ranch. So because Sean's a demon, he would have never been there because the demons, they would have never been there. So yeah, it's a whole snowball effect, if that's even how you're supposed to use it. Fun Gumble fact: Ellie gets infected with the zombie virus for a short time. Yeah, this is true. I said earlier it's true. So yeah, it is true. Fun Gumble fact: there are some characters I will probably not show until I make the comic. This is true, but I don't know because there's this character. I literally talked about him. He showed up in the last video, the April Fool's one. It's Marin, and he is John's co-worker, and he is basically his family. I don't remember. His whole family's murdered, I think. It's just a joke for something Ellie says. So yeah. I think his whole family murdered. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, he was just meant to be like in the comic, and I never talked about him before. Fun YouTube exclusive Fun Gumble fact: that video that I posted on April Fool's Day, that script I was reading from, that was actually like the first episode, and because I've always had trouble with the first episode of, what was that? If I ever made like an animated series or a series like that, that would be episode 1. But I would probably make a proper episode 1 because I would add more. You never know. Well, I do know. So who cares? Yeah. So that was actually a comic. Like, not good. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? Yeah. That's Marin. Yes. Fun Gumble fact: Max Fried's father fought and died in the American Civil War. This is true. Because the same day I was learning about the American Civil War, I'm pretty sure it was the first lesson, and I wanted to like pick a time period Max Fried's whole thing happens. I was learning about the American Civil War, and that's around the cowboy times. So like, yeah, I put him there, and yeah. So yeah, that just can't. Max Fry's father dying in the American Civil War. Just kind of the post was just kind of a way of being like, so this is where it takes place. This is the time it takes place. Yeah. Fun Gomble fact. If you see John with longer arms, that's not John. And I put a full stop too, so that's how you know I was serious with that one. This one's not true. I did draw a John. It's supposed to be Pumpkin Patch pretending to be John, but he doesn't do that because they already know John is gone and he's been taken by Pumpkin Patch. So why would Pumpkin Patch try to pretend to be John? There's just no point unless he's trying to like provoke Ellie or something. He just wouldn't do that. He would do that, but he doesn't. So fun Gumball fact: Fiend can mimic sounds. Mary can mimic voices. This is half true, half false, because Fiend, he can't mimic sounds. That's changed, but Mary can mimic voices. That's true. Yes, very. Don't know why I ever made it so Fiend can mimic sounds. I think it's because he's like a demon. He's a beast. He's kind of a fiendish guy. So yeah, you'd like mimic sounds or something. I mean, Mary can do the same thing. So if you think about it, just get rid of Fiend and just say Mary can mimic sounds and voices. Sure, yeah, cool. It's probably why Fiend has not killed Mary yet, because, like, she's useful to him basically. That's how because he's not Fiend Gumble, so he's not like, oh, that's my daughter. Oh, I can't kill her. Yeah, that's my daughter. So he's like, someone who can make voices and sounds. I'll use her to lure people to me. I'll kill them. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes, yeah, true. Yes. Fun Gumball fact. John's mental state has been on a what? And I can't speak. On a decline ever since he got blown up, which impacts the decisions he makes further on. This was first off, it reminds me of Dutch how after the tram job, whatever. So he goes insane. But also this was kind of to justify why he didn't take everyone home in the zombie mountains. Which, yeah, it could still justify it, but it is also because he just wanted to be there because he likes the zombies and all that. But yeah, that also kind of feeds the mental thing. Also kind of feeds into it. Also is why he becomes evil when Ellie's gone, because like the closest person to me is gone. Okay, I'm gonna be Moon Knight or something. That's like, or Batman, except I'm gonna kill people. Like, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever, yeah. Fun Gumble fact: John could easily substitute his taste for apples for flesh, because all he cares about is how it feels in his mouth. Pause, because he can't taste stuff. Yeah, John likes crunchy, like an apple, like crunchy stuff. So he could just like eat something else crunchy. He could eat like a person. But he knows it's wrong, because like, oh my god, I'm eating people right now. I'm not gonna do that. But if you like, it doesn't matter like what he eats. He just likes crunchy stuff. Yeah, yeah, true. Fun Gobble fact: Fiend would despise Sean McHaley. This is false. I think they would actually get along quite well. I think Fiend, he's just like really friendly to evil people. Like, originally he didn't like Pumpkin Patch, but he came around and likes Pumpkin Patch. I think he would initially get along with Sean McHaley because they're both demons, they're both evil, and they both hate someone who's close to John. I mean, Fiend hates John. Of course, John's gonna be close to John. Like, oh, yeah, it's like, well, he hates Ellie too, and she's close to John. So sure, say what you will. So this is false, obviously. Yes. Fun Gumball fact: my favorite day is Wednesday. This is true, but only because of school. Because at that time, my school timetable, it was pretty good on Wednesday. I don't know if it's good now, but it was good then. It's pretty cool. Yes. This was also at a time when let's just say I was a bit sensitive. I was very sensitive. I shared a room with my brother, and I remember he would mock me. He still does, but like not as much. But like he would mock me, and then I would cry, and then go hide in my dad's room, and sit in his bed, and listen to music. My dad wasn't there, but like, well, yeah, I live with my dad, but like, he wasn't in the house at the time, so I would like be there. So, and then that they would always happen on a Wednesday, and so I'd quote that Gomble fact, that fun Gomble fact, and just be like, okay, never mind, with tears in my eyes. Oh my god. But I'm not like that anymore. I swear on my life. I swear. So just saying yes. Fun Gumble fact. Fig Gumble can hold on. Okay. Fig Gumble can transform into the Fiend at will, until John beats Fiend so hard that he can't turn back. This is true. Yeah, there's nothing more to say. I'm just thinking like the reason why he can't transform back is because it's just I'm just thinking about the transformation sequence. Like Fiend like turns his head, and then his head like becomes Fingumble because Fingumble's head's like an oval, and turn it round, it's kind of the shape of Fiend's head. Like that's the only thing I think. It like shrinks down that. So like, but then he can't do that when he's beaten. It's just how it is. Like, and then that shows that Fingumble is actually really dead, because it's always been in the air. Because like, oh well, Fingumble is kind of technically dead, but he's right there. It's kind of like, oh, there he is. But Mary dies before Fiend dies, gets killed by John, like at the same time. So then when Fiend comes back, and he can't transform back into Fingumble, which he doesn't need to anyway, that means he's really the Fiend. So like, yeah, it's kind of like symbolic. Ooh, I'm so fancy. I must be a great writer. Fun Gumble fact. When John meets John Gumble the Third for the first time, they become the best pals in John's eyes. This is true, but I mean, John Gumble the Third did kind of like John Gumble, but he wasn't like. He basically used John Gumble because he had teleporting powers, so he was like, wow, so this guy could teleport me a bunch of soldiers. Oh. But John Gumble the Third, as discussed, well, no, not discussed. I haven't discussed it. He has powers like John, but his is like he can have any weapon he wants because his sword. He has a sword and it turns into the crystal stuff, and he can like shape it into whatever weapon he wants. So he has the powers, but he can't teleport. So it's just kind of like, oh, nice. Guy can teleport. Nice. I'll use him. But John, he does think, oh my god, this guy's such my friend. And John Gomble the Third like leans into it. He's like, yeah, I am your friend, bro. So what's your opinion on killing the other universe version of your friend? Huh? What do you think? Huh? Fun Gumble fact. Gombe can't teleport, so he has to pilot a mech that can let him do that. Not true. The mech does not teleport. The mech stops Gombe from killing everyone because he can like zap people and it kills them instantly. So so Evil John, he doesn't want to get like killed by Gombe, so he like puts him in a mech, and he just lets him like he still lets him like zap people, but it doesn't kill them instantly. But like he like gets to punch people like a full person. He's really small, so yeah, it's kind of like a thing to stop him from like killing everyone instantly and becoming the new Evil John. But yeah, it's just like a kind of deterrent. That's what it is. Fun Gumble fact. I have changed a very important point in Ellie's life, and I am not telling you what. Why don't you tell us, Strong Gumble? Because I actually don't remember what it could have been. I think it could have been about Ellie working a job, which I'm pretty sure is the next John Gomble fact. But it might not have been. I'm pretty sure it was something about Ellie's death. Could have been. Pretty sure it was later. Maybe. I don't know why I talked about Ellie's life. Like, it's just a whole life thing. What? Could be. I don't know. Don't even know. I'm honest to God, I do not know. Yes, I was right. Fun Gomble fact. Ellie worked in retail for one day. We do not talk about why she was fired. This is true, but also false. She worked in retail for one day when she was trying to be a better, like trying to not be the epic killer. And this is when she was like meeting Audrey and that. So she tried to get a job. Some guy, customers I've heard from all the TikTok videos, they're like really mean. But I wouldn't know that because I'm a good customer to all the shops I go to. Yeah, so she like tears some guy's face off. And then later, when she's like normal, she goes again. And this is a YouTube exclusive. No, it's not. It's also in the group chat. It's not the family, like not a friend group chat. It's like a John Gomble Discord server. Fiend finds out where Ellie works, and he gets a job at that place to try talk to Ellie to be like, oh, so who are you? What's your whole deal? Yeah, he does that to try to get close to Ellie, so he can like, I don't know, talk to John or something. That's what it is. Fun Gumble fact: John Gumble the Third hates the color blue. This is because of Audrey and her things being blue. Yeah, I could take the funny option and say it's true, but I don't know. I think he would hate someone wearing blue. Like, Audrey's soldiers do wear blue. So if he saw someone wearing blue, he'd be like, what are you doing? John's trousers are blue. So he wouldn't like be like, oh my god, what are you wearing? Take them off now. Because like, one, those just normal clothes, and two, he would not want John to take off his trousers. Because I don't know. Stupid joke. Oh my god. Fun Gumble fact: Pumpkin Patch and the Fiend are friends, but would not work together. This is just wrong. They're friends. Yeah, it's just that. They're just friends. Fun Gumble fact: sometimes Mary replays the memory of when Ellie attacked her to see how she could have defended herself. I actually completely forgot about this, and it's still good. Like, yeah, it's true. She would do that, and I imagine her like in a room, like doing like a fucking virtual reality of evil digital Ellie coming after me. Let me pretend to swing. Oh, I should have chopped her head off. Oh yeah, she should have done that. Yeah, it's kind of what it is. I'm just imagining that. That's a really good one. I can't believe I forgot about that, actually. Oh my god. It's almost like I forget about Mary all the time. Oh my god. Fun Gumble fact: the only reason why Nightclaw attacks Ellie when she comes back is because he's so paranoid about Pumpkin Patch tricking him. They automatically assume that Ellie's a hologram and needs to die. It's, he does attack Ellie, but he knows it's not a hologram from Pumpkin Patch because he kills Pumpkin Patch. So, and his new technology of having a bunch of drones like Mysteria in not No Way Home. Oh, I forgot what movie it was. Far From Home. Yeah, that's his like new technology. And when Pumpkin Patch dies, there's like no more of that. But I guess I have been thinking about changing some things about Nightclaw's like whole thing, because Nightclaw is a different character from John, even though John and him are the same person. So he does attack Ellie, but I don't know why. I'm still figuring that out. I did figure it out, but I'm trying to change it to make it make sense. It didn't make sense before that. Oh my god! I want to change it. Fun Gumble fact: this year has been the best year of my life, and I have all of you to thank for it. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you guys, and I hope that next year will be even better. Happy New Year's, And thank you. Shut your mouth, bro. Come on. Kill yourself. This is a true fact. I am very grateful for everyone. But, you know, sometimes I do think, oh, it's kind of cringe, to be honest. But yeah, I do thank everyone. Thank you, guys. Last year was so cool. Thank you, everyone, for all of that. Fun Gomble fact. Pumpkin Patch has a driver's license and owns a car. This is true. I'm pretty sure he is one of the 2 characters who I have decided can drive. And that is Ellie and Pumpkin Patch. So yes, he can drive. He has a custom-made car, and it has his face on him, and it's called the Pumpkin Mobile. And I'm pretty sure there's another fun Gumble fact that goes more in depth. We'll talk about it, not in depth, but you know, yes. Fun Gumble fact: after Ellie died, John tries to fight the Fiend, cutting off 2 little arms. Ellie uses these as a secondary weapon because they are pretty cool. This is true. As I was reading it then, I was thinking, oh wait, no, this is not true. But it is true because because they're still in the pipe, so John like tries to fight and he chops off his little arms, and then Fiend breaks his back. Then Ellie's still in the pipes, so you know she's like, oh, what are these on the ground? Picks them up. Oh my god, it's a Fiend's arms, so I'm going to use them as a little weapon. And she keeps them on her arms, and like, they stretch, I think. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But they are pretty strong. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes. Fun. I'm not even going to finish this, bro. I fucking hate this fact, man. I don't know. Bro. This fact, yeah. Okay, alright. Okay. This fact, yeah. The only reason why I said it was because, oh, it's Ellie. She's so quirky. She has weird. She moves her weird because she's like a robot. Like, no, she's stupid. And do you want to know why I said it? You want to know why I said it? It's because, because I used to think, oh, it'd be so cool if Ellie did like a party trick. She did a party. Like, because her arms are like loose a little bit. She like makes her arms pop out from the bottom of her hands, like seen from Melodramas. Like, it's just stupid. It's like, you know what? I'm literally gonna delete this post right now. I'll delete it right now. I'm doing it right now. It's on the screen right now. You can see it. I'm literally doing it right now. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Fun Gumble fact: John is good at parkour, despite not being good at running downstairs. This is false. Because this is again at that time when I thought, try to be realistic. So John can't run down and upstairs, but like, he can walk up there. Yeah, I literally say it right in the post, especially right there. Yeah, so he's not good at parkour. He could be good at parkour, but he's not. He doesn't go out and practice parkour. I'm pretty sure I made this post because I saw a TikTok of this guy. He's like, people who do parkour be like, and he's like, oh, you know what I did the other day? So I stood on a bollard here, and I stood on it, and then I went to a wall. I jumped onto a smaller wall. It was a really funny video. I'll probably put it on in a sec. There'll be like a whole minute of just that guy's TikTok. Oh, cool. Yeah, but it's false.
Oh my god, bro. I've got to tell you this thing that happened earlier. It was fucking sick.
Alright, yeah, go on.
You know that bollard by Tesco?
No.
Fucking stood on it.
Right.
Just waiting for that to get the recognition that it deserves.
You stood on a bollard?
Okay, then I totally jumped off it onto a nearby low wall.
Mate, are you 10?
Then I ran across to the other bit and I stood on a bench.
I think my nephew does this when he's had too much ice cream.
Did a forward roll, jumped across a puddle onto another small wall.
Mm-hmm.
Only took me 2 hours and 18 slips into the puddle.
Right. Do you do this for money?
No.
What, then people come to watch you, or...?
Well, like an audience?
Yeah.
No. But get this, yeah? Then we found this high-up wall where we could just access it from that height, and then I jumped down to like a slightly lower wall. But it took me ages. It took me 3 hours because the walls were relatively thin. And I'd scraped my hands and my shins and my stomach and the chin and stuff. And I thought, I scratched it all up. But it was so worth it in the end.
Oh, okay, yeah, so what'd you get?
My mate came over and he said, "Oh, good jump. I'm sick. I like that jump. I've been meaning to do that jump." Then we went home.
Yeah, I don't think we should hang out anymore.
Okay. If that's how you feel, I don't need you, bro. I've got a cement staircase to climb quite fast.
Fun Gomble fact. One day, Pumpkin Patch could be throwing pumpkin bombs at you from his pumpkin mobile. Another, he could be taunting you with holograms of your dead wife. That's true. What is this guy like Green Goblin or something? Take a pumpkin bomb, Spider-Man. Well, in this case, John Gomble. Whoa! Fun fact. Okay, it's not a fun Gomble fact, okay. Fun fact. Finn Gomble isn't the Fiend. Yeah, no shit. What? Yeah, of course. Fucking look at the two, bro. What? Yeah. I guess. Sure. Yeah, what? That's what it is, yeah. Yeah. Fun. Okay, what is wrong with these? Alright, these are just old ones. Fun fact. Audrey was supposed to have hooked feet, but I didn't know how to draw them. This is actually true. I remember this because I remember trying to draw Audrey. This is true. I don't know if I will ever have hooked feet, but for now she has boots, but she could have hooked feet under the boots. I don't know. I'm not really gonna start drawing feet, am I? So you never know. I really need to stop doing that, bro. Oh my god. I need to stop clicking my tongue, bro. Like, I think I've done it, like, loads of times in this video already. Oh, my God. Bro, I need to stop. Fun Gomble fact. John and Ellie have been given the ability to run up and down stairs. Yes! Oh, shit, I just unplugged my fan. That's exactly what I wanted. Of course. Amazing. I'm glad that's all been cleared up. Amazing. That's good. That's great, actually. Amazing, even. Don't get me started on Amazing Digital Circus. What? Fun Gomble fact. John and Ellie, Max and Audrey eventually get stuck in the snow. All thanks to John. This is when they celebrate Christmas, and Max nearly dies of hyperthermia because the others forgot that he can't stand the winter like them. Also, there's just zombies in the snow. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is true. That is true. That's true. Yes. Fun Gumble fact. If she could, Ellie would kill all humans. That's just wrong. She would not do that. If the opportunity came, she'd probably kill Max. But she would not kill all humans. Why would she do that? She literally tried to pretend to be a human when she was first around. Not when she was first born, but her first things were pretending to be a human. Why would she want to kill all humans if she was pretending to be a human a couple of years ago? What? It's just stupid, what? Fun Gumble fact. John is a very morally ambiguous guy. That's true. He does good things. He's a good guy. But he also does bad things because he's a bad guy. Case in point. He traps people in the zombie mountains. Like what? But he also kills the Fiend. But no one's really around to celebrate him because they're all dead. But he does a good thing. He tries to save Audrey the second, but fails. But he does good things, but also does bad things. I'm pretty sure the only bad thing he does is trap everyone in the zombie mountains, and to doom everyone to deal with the Fiend and all that. Yeah, but yeah, it's he's an ambiguous guy if you think about it. If you really put your mind to the test. Fun Gomble fact. The Fiend's variants are significantly weaker than the original. Why? I don't know. The original is a demon or something. This was when there were Fiend variants, because, there's John variants. So why would there not be Fiend variants? There was the Scuttler, who was a bug version of the Fiend. He was for Bloodshed's universe, and there was the Blight, and he was for John Gomble the Third's universe. The Scuttler does not exist anymore, and he pretty much never did. And the Blight did exist, but then turned into a myth, and that's false, obviously. Yeah, I have drawn both, but there's no point of showing them because they don't exist. So, and also, I just can't be bothered. Yes, basically what it is. Yes. Fun Gumble fact: Audrey loves musicals. This is another example of John Gomble listens to music and gives characters things because of the music he listens to. This was when I was listening to songs from Hamilton, and thought, oh, Audrey would like Hamilton, and she does now. Yes, yeah. Audrey, let me practice a song. Do re mi ma mu, ooh, la la loo, la la li Did you like it? I hope you did, because I put a lot of effort into that song. Please. Please. Fun Gumble fact. John meets John Gomble III and the Blight before he meets the Fiend. This is false. This is false because the Blight doesn't exist. And also, John needs to do something in Chapter 2. That's not fighting zombies and doing other stuff. Because why would I hold off the Fiend, who was the main villain for the whole thing? Why would I not show him, but show John Gomble III first? That's just weird. Why even do that? And you can tell it's stupid, because it's from 2024. Back then, I was just saying stupid shite that doesn't exist anymore. That's what it is. That's just how it is, bro. That's what it is. Fun Gobble fact. When Ellie comes back, she gets a tail. Why? Because Ellie asked really politely or something. I don't know. This was... Well, it's 2024, so you wouldn't know it's stupid, but it's not stupid because back then it was that Mary rebuilt Ellie because Mary wanted to kill Ellie herself. But I haven't really thought about it that much, but it's been changed, I think. But Ellie got a little tail, and it had a little knife on it, and she used it to stab people with a tail. I thought it was really cool. I'm pretty sure Wesley told me to do it. So yeah, I really liked that idea. I've not drawn that Ellie in so long, but I think the tail would stay. I don't know. Just Ellie with a tail sounds nice. Yeah, so it's true, I guess. Yes. Fun Gumble fact: John has super speed, but he has to charge it up, and it takes pretty long, so he barely uses it. This is not true anymore, because that ability has been given to Job Gimple, and his actually works good. I was thinking as I was doing something with the whole Audrey likes musicals part, I was humming a little tune, and I was like, oh, I should have done that. But what I do now? It goes a little hold on, let me think. Let me recollect what it sounds like. Bounce, da da down, da da down, da da down, 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 da da down, da da down, 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 da down, da down, da down, da down, da down, da down. Boom, down, 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 Yeah, that's Angry Birds Transformers. So, if you have insane bowl knowledge, you would get that. Hey guys, it's we're nearly done. Now we're on to the Discord stuff from when I was this is stuff that was like Discord exclusives. They're pretty stupid, but they're probably mostly all false, but who cares? So first one is fun Gumble fact. Finn Gumble's dad doesn't look anything like him because Finn Gumble has a head deformity, if you couldn't tell. True. Yes. Fun Gumble fact. Pumpkin Patch has flesh underneath his pumpkin. This is because Pumpkin Patch was created by this one guy. Obviously, he was created by someone. And Pumpkin Patch is a twisted guy. So, he killed his creator, took his face, and just wore it underneath his pumpkin. So, when he's trying to scare people, what he does is he just opens up his mouth. It's like, rah! He's like, oh my god, he has a potion inside him. He's like Springtrap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fun Gumble fact.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Fun Gumble. Wait, no, alright. Fun Gumble fact. This is a whole thing about what I was saying before, remember? So, I always brag about Fiend being the most redesigned character, which he is. But there's another who is very different from my first idea. It's Max Fried. Max was originally meant to be white, as some know. But his character was changed, obviously. Max was originally meant to be suicidal because of his wife. He also was meant to have a robot arm, don't know why it says art, like John's. But I never did that, because that's John's thing. Yeah. I changed this, because how is he meant to get vengeance if he's trying to kill himself? I'm glad I found out how to censor text. I don't know, just say it, bro. What? Fun Gumble fact. John doesn't carry anything in his pockets. Why would you when you have an arm that lets you teleport anything to you? That's just, why would you do that? Why do you even have pockets at all? What? Fun Gumble fact. I have a playlist for John Gumble the Third, John Gumble, Ellie, the Fiend, the Night and the Nightclaw. I listen to them when I'm drawing them. John has the most songs out of all of them, because that's probably because I never listened to his playlist, and I haven't gotten rid of some of his songs. This is false, because I do have playlists for them, but I don't listen to them at all, and I don't listen to them when I'm trying to draw the characters. I don't think I ever do, actually. It's what it is. Fun Gumble fact. I want Jameson and the Fiend to have an all-out fencing battle. This is true, and it ends with Jameson. Well, originally it was, have you watched, well, I'm talking to you like you're a person, you are a person, I mean, one-to-one conversation, but I mean, if you watched Kong Skull Island, I haven't watched it in a long time, but there's a scene where, they're walking around some bamboo place, and then some guy, gets freaking impaled through his mouth. That's what, originally I was like, oh yeah, Fiend should do that to Jameson, and, yeah, I might still do that, but, I might just make him cut off his head or something, who knows, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not one who made it, but I don't know. Fun Gumble fact. The Fiend's teeth glowed red sometimes. This was originally true, but it's not true anymore. That's Pumpkin Patch's thing now. Sometimes I might draw a Fiend with glowing red teeth, but I don't know. It's just not true. Fun Gumble fact. What if John Gumble III was like Macbeth, and Macduff was John Gumble, the normal? John Gumble the normal? I don't know. I'm trying to keep this short because my phone is lagging out so much from this. Right now, it's like 99 minutes and 1 second of video. And bro, it's taking forever for all the images to load. Sometimes my voice things disappear for a sec. And I have to go back to get them back. Oh my god, it's just crazy. It's freaking crazy. But I have to do all of them. That's the whole point of the video. Be clickbait. Fun Gumble fact. There are a lot. I could barely read it myself. But this is false, because some of these characters don't exist anymore, like Uh, let me really get close. Scuttler, Omega. That was the creator's old name. Harbinger of all the evil. That's Fiend's placeholder name. The White Knight. Not a real character. Not anymore. Megalodon's Pearl. That's that's been changed. Silas. Uh, Scrapped character. Same with Survivor. Hunter. He's the Hounds now. I could not read that. Mary. Yeah, it's a normal character. Deathbringer. That was supposed to be the John version from Max's thing, and yeah, that's all of them. But yeah, some of them are true, some of them are not. Most of them are not. Yes. Fun fact: Gomble basically has a beard. His beard now looks crazy. But I'm probably not going to put on the screen because my phone is lagging out so much. Yeah, he has a beard now. Yes, he does. Fun fact: in the very big end battle, Mary kills Ellie. Ellie doesn't actually die. She just lets Mary get the satisfaction of killing her. It's kind of fair because Ellie did kill her family, but it's the least she could do. It's not true because Mary dies beforehand. Yeah. Yes. The fun Gumble fact: Mary is the only person the Fiend doesn't feel hatred towards. Yes, it's true. Yes. Yes, still true.